Okay, so let's take a nice, deep, slow breath in. Starting today, all of you will be able to go into the hypnotic state. All of you will be able to meditate very deeply. You've seen the demonstration, seen how quick it is, you've seen how easy it is, and it's something that happens all within you, and all of you have this ability. It's a normal function of the mind, just as you can go to sleep every night. Sleep, right, is just another way of using the mind, and you can wake up. And those are all normal things. You do this every day. You go to sleep and you wake up. It is just as natural to go into hypnosis, which is not the same thing as sleep. In other words, you don't fall asleep when you go into hypnosis, but you put your mind in a different state, one that is conducive to creating what you want to create. And one of the goals that you can create by going into hypnosis is that of meditating much deeper or much more deeply. And so let's take a deep breath and several deep breaths, slow and deep breathing. And pay attention to the air coming in, going out of your lungs. And you pay attention to the air and you imagine that as the air comes in, it brings into your system energy, light, wisdom, and as the air goes out of your system, it takes with it all of which is no longer useful to you. And so as you breathe in, as you breathe out, you continue to exchange what you want for what you don't want. That way you continue to relax more and more deeply. Now today we're going to do something really special. Today we're going to enter a very deep state of hypnosis because it's going to serve you for weeks, months, years to come. You're going to notice that each and every time you do this exercise, you're going to a deeper state of hypnosis. Deeper and deeper and deeper. And a state of hypnosis is simply contact between conscious and unconscious minds. And it is from your unconscious that you can actually connect with the cosmic, what we call true deep meditation. And so today, we're incorporating this new skill that's going to serve you forever. This is absolutely awesome. And it is something that you can do. Now listen only to my voice. It doesn't matter how many sounds are around. There are always sounds around. If you live in a building, there are other people, there are cars driving by, there are always sounds around. And it really does not matter. You can be in the middle of the street, as long as you're not driving. You can be in a busy intersection, sitting in a corner. It really does not matter. I've done this in the airport with millions of people walking by and airplanes taking off. It really doesn't matter where you are because the experience happens all within you. As a matter of fact, it's good every now and then to practice this in a busy place so that you get used to going within you in any environment. So listen to my voice and allow yourself to relax more and more deeply. And now, take a nice, slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, tell yourself, sleep and relax. And you can do this several times. Sleep and relax. Sleep and relax. Sleep and relax. Tell yourself, sleep and relax. Sleep and relax. Tell yourself, sleep and relax. Sleep and relax. Sleep and relax. Pay attention to the fact that you can do this. Pay attention to the fact that you can go into hypnosis anytime you want. Pay attention to the fact that all we're really talking about here is connecting a portion of your mind with another portion of your very own mind. That's all we're talking about. And while in this state, you can accept any idea you want. And in this particular context here tonight, all you have to do, if you like a suggestion you hear, all you have to do is to say to yourself, I like that suggestion. And if you repeat those words in your head right now, I like this suggestion. If you repeat those words, I like this suggestion, that suggestion becomes a part of you forever. Here's the suggestion, the first one. You can go into hypnosis anytime you want. You can do this, and you can use this exercise to accomplish any goal that you want to accomplish. And the reason why you can do this is because you're always going to observe a few ideas. Idea number one, whatever it is that you use this for is always good for you. Idea number two, it never harms anybody else. Those are obvious things. You're great people, and you know about those rules. Number three, it's always an emotional thing. You put emotion into it. Your life is invested in this. It's a great thing for you. You're happy about the results you're creating. You're always visualizing. You're always bringing up images of the end result you want to achieve. Never the process or the means to get there. Never. Leave that to the universe. Leave that to God. Leave that to the masters. Leave that to, because the universe has so many ways of working things out in your favor. There's so many ways of getting there. So many ways of getting there. There's so many ways. So always visualize the end result only and allow the universe to show you the pathway to get there. The images have color and movement, and they're active images, and you're going to notice. Then, as you use this imagery one at a time every night, and you keep your logbook, you keep a notebook, and you write down what it is that you're working with. For instance, if it's a car, remember that it doesn't matter if it's apparently an object or a physical result or an economic idea. It doesn't matter, because behind it all, there's always service rendered. Behind an economic accomplishment, there's service. You have to please somebody in some way. You have to render a service in some way in order to get your rewards, always. Things don't come from thin air. You have to do something. And that something that you do, that service that you render, it's always a spiritual practice. Serving another human being is always a spiritual practice, and therefore your accomplishment is always simply a reflection of your service. You're going to notice that it is good for the universe if you prosper. It is good for the universe if you grow. It is good for the universe and for all of those around you if you do well and if you're happy, if you're smiling, if you feel all accomplished. It's always a good idea. And therefore, we want you to use these techniques more and more, and we want you to accomplish great things in your life. Well, my friend, starting tonight, you're going to be using this every night. Do it like that guy did. Don't go to sleep without having a good meditation session or a good self-hypnosis session prior to going to sleep. Do this every night. There's always something to improve in our lives. We can improve our attitude, we can improve our behaviors, we can improve our relationship with food, with the world, with the neighbor, with all kinds of things. You can improve your relationship with your own finances. There's so many things to work on every day. So take 5 to 10 minutes every night prior to going to sleep and make that into a little ritual where you actually go into this state and you bring up this image and you see yourself having already accomplished it every single night. And you're going to notice your life changing and transforming and becoming better in every way. And you're going to do this every night. And write it down in your notebook, in your archive somewhere. The results that you're visualizing and the results that you actually get in your life. And you're going to notice how this magical life begins to unfold right in front of your very eyes. Your life, the life that you're meant to live. Literally what we call the life of your dreams. Literally. The life of your dreams, because we dream about these ideas and few people accomplish them. Well, you are one of the few who are meant to accomplish your dreams, to live the life of your dreams. Live the life of your dreams. Now, the suggestion is that you do the hypnosis sitting up on a chair. It really doesn't matter what kind of chair. Don't make it complicated. Don't make it fancy. If you have a nice chair, great. If you don't, any chair you have. And people always ask, why do you suggest not going to bed and doing this while asleep? Well, while in bed, because you might fall asleep. And we don't really want you sleeping, because if you're sleeping, you're not really visualizing that end result. It's an active process. You gotta be awake, but in hypnosis. And so it's better for you if you're sitting up on a chair. It only takes a few minutes. You're going to start feeling that the quality of your life continues to improve and improve and improve. And you're going to be doing this sitting on a chair. The other question that people sometimes ask is, well, how do I bring myself out of the hypnotic state? And I'm here to tell you that there has never been a person who didn't come out of the hypnotic state. It only takes a few minutes, and you naturally come out of it, just as if nobody disturbed you and you went to sleep, you would eventually wake up by yourself. The body brings you up eventually. You sleep a certain number of hours and eventually wake up, even without an alarm clock. Eventually, we all wake up. And so hypnosis works the same way. You're going to be in hypnosis for a few minutes, 3, 5, 10, sometimes 20 minutes, it depends on what you're doing that night. But eventually, you come out of the hypnotic state, and if it's nighttime and you're going to sleep, go to sleep. Go to bed and go to sleep. You're going to sleep awesomely well, because you're going to feel relaxed and accomplished. And so the point, my dear friend, is that there's absolutely no danger to you whatsoever. It's a perfectly natural state, the hypnotic state. Use it, because it's a gift God gave you to build the life that you want. Because the life that you want isn't just good for you. The life of your dreams is also good for those around you. The life of your dreams benefits those around you as well. Notice, whenever a person comes up and we do hypnosis and they talk about their dreams, they always say, yeah, I see myself in a car with so-and-so. Notice, pay attention. We always want to share our accomplishments with those we care for. And so what I'm saying to you is that our accomplishments are never just for us. It would have no meaning if it were just for us. We always want it because we want to share it and therefore benefit someone else. Therefore, it's always a spiritual practice, because we're always sharing something with someone. It doesn't matter what your dreams are, in the sense that they're all good. If it's a dream of yours that's in your heart, go for it. Don't be shy. And don't ever, please, don't ever fall into the trap that your dreams and your goals are just too material and you're a spiritual person, therefore you shouldn't pursue them. Don't ever fall into that, because it's not true. As I just explained tonight, every goal of yours, every dream of yours is a spiritual dream, because everything that you want is nothing more, nothing less than a symbol, a reflection of services rendered in one way or another. If you accomplish a great thing, if you buy a huge house, if you get a big whatever it is, you see, all that is a symbol of some type of service rendered. And this service rendered to another fellow human being is always a spiritual practice. Always a spiritual practice. And therefore, be bold with what you really want. Don't be shy. Consult with your heart. If it pleases your heart, go for it. Work on those goals. Serve the people. Do what you have to do and get it done. Get your goals accomplished. Be bold. Nothing wrong with experimenting with this, starting out with something a little smaller for you to get more confidence in the mechanism of visualization and self-hypnosis. But in a short period of time, go for your true dreams. Don't shortchange yourself. Don't limit yourself. Go for your true dreams. And as you will notice, after a few minutes of doing this, you can simply come back to this world and open your eyes. And as you open your eyes, pay attention to how you feel. Notice how you feel. You feel good about yourself. You feel relaxed, you feel comfortable, you feel good about yourself. You've accomplished something that is powerful and absolutely meaningful. You've accomplished something that is meaningful. Something that is meaningful, because you can actually change your life, the life of those around you, and therefore you can actually change the world with this. We call this the butterfly effect. You've heard of this, right? By making a small change over here, there'll be repercussions that are difficult to predict, all positive. But you're going to have an influence in the rest of the world as well by changing yourself for the better every day, every day, every day. Open your eyes and smile and stretch, and everything is awesome.